my canned chili here. And I'm going to take one of the sauces. I just recently moved my shelves into the closet here. I took everything out of it because it is more useful and the food is concealed from the dining area. I have a Jiffy. We're going to make a chili bake. And this is going to be the topper. I'm going to grab some ground beef from the other freezer. In my freezer here, I want to grab out some of the patties to make this bake. Go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to take the patties and put them into the microwave and defrost them. Let that defrost, and we're going to open up the cans and get the bake ready. I grabbed 2 more cans from my pantry, some black beans, and some corn. We're going to add to this chili bake. I'm going to use this for the topper. If you wanted to, you can do a mashed potato topper. I have my can opener. 2 of them pop from the top and 2 don't. I'm going to check on the beef to see if I need to put it in longer. This is the size casserole dish that you're going to be using for this bake. I'm going to grab my cutting board. I'm going to prep the onion. I'm going to add some fresh vegetables to this. If you have green chilies, you can add them to that too. I don't like things overly spicy. I'm going to give this a coarse diced so it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to cut it in half, and I'm going to reserve the other half of the onion for another dish. Cut this onion. Always keep an eye on your fingers. I hope everybody is all set for Easter tomorrow. We're going to be doing a spiral ham with mashed potatoes and the trimmings. We like to have niblet corn with our ham, sometimes broccoli. We'll see how we feel tomorrow. Dinner rolls, stuffing. And we have a blueberry pie by Marie's Calendars for dessert. Just give this a coarse dice. Nothing fancy, just small enough that they'll cook well and blend in with the food. Before we dump the onion into our casserole dish here, I'm going to spray it with whatever spray you have available. Just give it a really good coat. I'm going to go ahead and put the onion in. Then we're going to crumble up the ground beef. These I pick up at the Dollar Tree and I stockpile them. Get 8 ounces for $1. I'm only going to use 8 ounces for this dish. And we're going to break up the beef here. They make really great hamburgers in the air fryer with their French fries. Want to make some copycat tavern food at home and not have to order it out. If you have a larger family of 5 or more, I would go with a couple of packages of the beef just to make sure everybody gets enough in their belly. I'm going to wash my hands and then we're going to start dumping in the cans. The thing we're going to do is dump in this chili with beans. I believe it's a 16-ounce can, or it might be a 15-ounce. Dump out everything from the contents of the can there. It is a 15-ounce can. Then I'm going to drain and rinse. This corn and the beans. Just going to put half of these in, because I'm going to save the other half to make some bean burritos for one of my neighbors. I always keep a towel on hand for a quick cleanup. I'm going to take the sauce. This could be added last. This is also 15 ounces. Now we're going to drain the corn. Now we're going to dump in the corn. And then add in the sauce. Now we're going to get the sauce open and we're going to add it in. Just kind of smooth the corn all over here, so it's in every bite. With the beans and the beef. And then the can of chili at the bottom. Let's go ahead and dump the sauce all over the mixture here. Then we're going to add some pepper and garlic, about 3 teaspoons each. And prepare the corn mix for the topping. Real easy to do. Now it looks fancy. This would be great for a potluck, a church function. Bring to your family for an extra dish for a picnic. I just really like this chili bake a lot, and it's delicious. We're going to prep the Jiffy mix here. Now you could just dump it on dry and add butter. I've done that before and it doesn't really work well for me. I'm not a baker. And Jiffy's supposed to be foolproof for people who can't bake. So we're going to do it the right way here. We're going to get all the contents dumped out into the bowl. And then you're going to need 1 egg and 1/3 cup of milk, and that's it. Easy peasy. Let's grab those ingredients. Crack the egg right on in. And then you're going to add in 1/3 cup of milk. I'm just going to eyeball that in to save my dishes. There you go. That's about 1/3. And it's okay that you don't put enough milk in, because it's going to go on top of the chili bake in a moment. And you're going to mix until all the ingredients are blended in well. Make sure they're all off the side of the bowl. And then we're going to drop it on into the casserole dish. If you're going to be using a larger casserole dish, you're going to have to double the recipe and use 2 boxes to cover the entire dish. Make sure all that mix comes out from the bowl here. And then you're going to spread it to make it even. And just spread it over. Now we're going to put it into the center of the rack of the oven here. And you're going to bake it for about 20 minutes until the cornbread is solid all the way through. And the meat is fully cooked. Always use your thermometer to make sure your food is cooked to the correct temperature. I'm going to put this into the oven and let it cook. I'm going to do it for 20, then another 10. Open the oven. After Easter, I will be doing an oven cleaning video. I use Dollar Tree cleaning products. and I have their oven cleaner, and it works really well. And I have the pan down there so it collects the drips, and I just wash the pan. Start it for 20 minutes. Then we'll come back and chuck it. Go ahead and take this out and take a peek. The topper's going to need more time here. I've just been looking at it. That's what it looks like. So we're going to put it in for another 10 minutes. Let's get this out. My husband's back. He's going to go get the kids when the movie's done. And I got to talk to one of the kids' moms for an hour or so, and that was a lot of fun, having company. I got my best friend coming Tuesday. This chili bake looks like it is done. We're going to grab a fork to see if it needs more time. Oh, it smells amazing. It's a great meal from your pantry. The dough is still kind of wet, as you can see here, for another 10 minutes. And I'm just going to keep doing 10 minutes until it's solid all the way through. I'm going to rotate it this time. So this way, it gets an even color all the way around. This smells like it's done. You can smell the corn mix. It looks like it's more solid all the way through. And take it out. Place it onto the top of the stove here. Test it with my fork. Go ahead and test it with the fork here. Oh yeah, that is perfect this time. And it came up clean. I'm going to let it stand for about 15 minutes before we even slice some onto the plate so you can see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and cut some. This came out perfect and it smells so good. Easy canned chili bake. This will feed 4 with leftovers. If you're doing a larger family, I would double the chili. You really don't have to when you add the ground beef to this. Put some on a plate here. Show you what it looks like, and we're going to give it a try. Everything cooked perfectly. This is what it looks like on the plate. Got the cornbread here for the topper and the inside filling with the ground beef and the chili and the corn and the beans with the sauce. It smells so good. Now we're going to give it a try. It smells so good. And I like the beef from the Dollar Tree. I've used it in tons of dishes that require beef. And I done them as hamburgers in the air fryer. And they're so good and juicy when you season them with pepper and garlic or what you like. This is delicious. Oh my god. You can even do cheese on this as well.